Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am here to do my October book haul revisit. So this is something I'm doing monthly and I am going back and looking on my channel and going back for the past 2 years to see what I hauled in that month and talk about where I am as far as reading them. Have I read them yet? Do I still need to read them? Have I unhauled them? And just kind of give you an update on where all those are. Okay, so starting with 2015, the first book that I hauled in 2015 in October is Crank by Ellen Hopkins. This is a book that I have read. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was very unique and very hard to read. It was a tough read. It wasn't an easy subject. It was about drug addiction, and it is written in verse, which I thought was very creative, and I really enjoyed it. It was the first book I've read in verse, so it really was an enjoyable experience for me to read something, in a different type of format. And I have read it. Like I said, I have also unhauled it, so I don't have it anymore. The next one is Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. I picked this up at Goodwill. I have not read this yet, but I really want to. And especially now that I just read Stephen King's It, and Joe Hill is Stephen King's son. So I really do want to give him a try and see how his writing is, trying not to compare too much to his father, but I have heard very good things about his writing as well, so I'm excited to read it. The next one that I hauled was The Last Anniversary by Leanne Moriarty, and I did read this book. I also unhauled it, which I'm kind of regretting because I'm now collecting all of her other books, and I don't have that one now. But it was a different edition than the other books that I'm collecting, so maybe it's okay that I unhauled it, and maybe I can pick it up in that same edition if I can find it. I haven't been able to find it yet. But I did enjoy this book. I believe I gave it either 3 or 4 stars. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But I remember enjoying it. It wasn't mind-blowing or great or one of the, best books I've read in a while. But it was a good story, and I enjoyed it. The next one is The Passage by Justin Cronin. I bought this at Goodwill as well, and I love this cover and this edition, and it's super floppy, which I love. And I have not read this yet, but I am planning to read it in the month of December. I'm going to be buddy reading it with my friend Lisa over at Books and Smiles. I'll leave her channel link down below. She's fantastic. And this is a post-apocalyptic, and I think it has vampires in it. I'm pretty positive that's what I've heard. So I've heard very good things about it as well. And this is turning into a TV miniseries, I believe, with Mark Paul Gosselaar in it. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to get into this. I've heard very good things, and I've had a lot of people tell me I would like it. The next 3 I'm actually just going to talk about all together because they are all by the same author, and I bought them all at the same time at Goodwill. And those books are The Truth About Forever, Just Listen, and Dreamland, all by Sarah Dessen. And these are books that I picked up at Goodwill because I had heard about Sarah Dessen and a lot of people talking about her and liking her books a lot. So I thought I wanted to just give her a try, and I figured I would get them at Goodwill while they were cheap. I read The Truth About Forever and Just Listen, and they were fine. They were just fine. And then I started to read Dreamland. I got halfway through and DNF'd it because it was awful. So Sarah Dessen is an author that I do not plan to read any more from, just because her books are fine. They're very forgettable though. So I don't really want to read those types of books anymore. So I'm good. I've given her a try. I tried it, wasn't for me, and that's fine. Okay, that was everything for 2015. For 2016, I have another stack here. Okay, so I have 2 by the same author again, and that is Anne Voskamp, and I ended up hauling The Broken Way, which I was on the blog tour for when that got released, and then 1000 Gifts, which was a gift from my mother-in-law. I have read The Broken Way, and I read it and reviewed it and really enjoyed it. It's a 5-star read for me. I have not read 1000 Gifts yet, but I would like to do that really soon. And Anne Voskamp is a Christian writer, so all of her stuff is nonfiction and about, Christianity and spirituality. Beautiful writing. Like really, she is a talent as far as her writing style goes. I was just completely engrossed. I thought it was so lyrical and just gorgeous. So I really loved this one, and I really do want to read this one here soon. Okay, the next one that I hauled is one that I got from the publisher, and that is Remember Yesterday by Pentip Dunn. This is book number 2 in a young adult dystopian series. I read the first book and I really enjoyed it. They sent me the second book and I have not read it yet. So this is going to be one that's on my radar very soon. It has been out already for a while. The third book actually just came out. So I'm really needing to get back and finish this trilogy. It's only a trilogy, so now it's all completely done. I can just binge it, and yeah, I need to do that soon. This next one is another one that was sent to me from a publisher, and that is Infinity by Jess Accardo. This is book number 1 in a series as well, and this is a young adult sci-fi series. I requested this, I believe, and they ended up actually sending me a physical copy, even though I requested it, I think maybe through NetGalley or something like that. I was expecting to get it through NetGalley, and then they actually sent me a physical copy, which is awesome. And I haven't read it yet, and I need to. This next one was one that I got through a book trade. My friend Robin and I actually did a trade together, and she sent me The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. Ask me if I read this yet. Ask me if I want to read it. Yep, I do. And it's not even that long. Like, it's not a long book, and I've heard mixed things about this though. There are people that love this book. There are people that hate this book. Yes, so, but I'm still interested. I want to read it and form my own opinion, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, but I haven't read it yet. This next one, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I have read this. I read it pretty quickly after I purchased it. Oh, Colleen Hoover. Okay, this woman, I don't know how she does it. Every single book of hers I have read has just left me an emotional puddle on the floor every single time. It is stupid. The way that she does it, I don't understand it. I absolutely loved this. This is my favorite of hers. I'm hesitating. Can you see how much I'm hesitating? It's between this and November 9, but I think this one was just a little bit better, like a little bit more conflicty for me. The way that I felt about it, it really caused a lot of strange emotions in me and caused me to think things that I should not be thinking. She likes to do that. I loved this. I absolutely adored it. I gave it 10 stars. And yeah, it's my favorite of hers so far. The next one I hauled is one that I got from Goodwill, and that is These Broken Stars. And this is by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. This is a young adult sci-fi, I believe. This is the first in a trilogy. And I'm interested in it. I really like the cover. I think the cover is just gorgeous. And it's a good size. It fits nicely in my hands. So I picked it up at Goodwill when I saw it. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. I don't know, but I want to read it. This next one is another one that I picked up at Goodwill, and it actually is on my birthday reading project TBR now because Trish actually suggested this to me. And I was really excited when she did, because I was like, yes, I already have that and I'm interested. And that is The 13th Tale. And this is written by Diane Setterfield. So I am really excited to read this, and I've heard very good things about it from other people who have been reading it. And then when she suggested it and put it on my TBR, I was like, yes. And the last one is The Virgin's Lover, and this is by Philippa Gregory, and this is just part of one of her many series that takes place in the Tudor time period. I don't know where it falls. I haven't done my research quite yet. The only thing I know is that the first one in the Tudor series that I would like to start with is The Constant Princess, which I already have. So when I do start to dive into her, I already have the first one that I know I'm going to start on. So I don't know where this falls, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. But I came across it and figured it's a good copy. I'll go ahead and pick it up. Okay guys, those are all the books that I hauled in the past 2 Octobers. And here's my totals. My totals are, I hauled a total of 16 books. I have read 6 of them. I unhauled 5, and I still need to read 9. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I have more unread than read, but that's kind of the story of my life. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've read any of the books that I talked about here, and let me know what your thoughts were. And let me know if you guys hauled anything this past month that you're really excited to read. And I will talk to you guys again later. Hope you have a great day. Bye.